So it looks to be that we will have the likes of Burrows, McMahon, Stannard and Tomilewski battling it out. So we'll just see with regards to the grid for this one, as it looks to be a resumption of what we had earlier on. So your front row will be McMahon, Canoan, Burrows, Stannard, Gardner, Poole, Tomilewski, Butlin and Anslow. So drivers now getting to the grid for the second time of asking. The only category that we now have in BKC. Obviously, we started it, we trialled it at GYG. It seemed to work with the Army cadets going into rolling start formation. So 2x2, and race direction will then call whether we go racing. So it's McMahon from Canoan, Burrows from Stannard, Gardner from Poole, Tomilewski, Butlin, Anslow. So that's 33, 92, 16, 6, 66, 9, 20, 88 and 14. That is your starting order for Bambino Kart Club Honda Cadets, heat number 2 here at Nuts Corner in Northern Ireland. So 5-second board is out, red lights on the starting gantry, and lights out, and away we go. And it looks like Tomilewski's got a really good good start there from the back part of the field, starting in 7th. He's now up into 6th place, so already making up the position. Looks like Burrows is at it again, and Canoan's lost out of place. Gone down to 3rd, as Tomilewski has really got the fire in his belly, and he's already up into 5th, and we've not even completed one lap. The Polish driver now on the charge already. This young man, who I've met him and his family, absolutely wonderful people. I've likened him to a potential successor to Robert Kubica. I know that his parents, Rafał and Kasia, will like that comment. They've loved it all season. As it looks like Kasper's already up into 4th place and charging. So looks like McMahon in the lead. And that looks to be Lewis Stannard. Stannard, who had that coming together with Damien Barris-Haggett last time around at GYG in the Honda Cadet final. But then you've got Jack Burrows. But here comes the youngster from Glasgow, Kasper Tomilewski, absolutely on a charge. Look at how close the top 4 are. They are just 0.5 of a second exactly separated. Tomilewski does a 1 minute 11, 8:19, as Burrows is trying to... now look at... Whoa, Tomilewski got incredible purchase. He's gone side by side with Burrows heading into turn 3. He's got incredible acceleration coming out of turn number 3. And with him, he's bringing Ollie Poole as well. So McMahon, Stannard, Burrows, Tomilewski. Fastest out on track there, no doubt, the number 20 with a 1 minute 11.819. McMahon did a 1 minute 13.240 last time around. So leaders coming to the back part of the circuit, and it looks like there is a dice a little bit further down the order. So Burrows has got Tomilewski with him, as well as Ollie Poole. So we've got 6.5 minutes plus an additional lap. Running order as follows: McMahon, Stannard, Burrows, Tomilewski, Poole, Canoan, Butlin, Gardner and Anslow. Top 4 separated by 0.7 of a second. Fastest lap of the race now goes to Ollie Poole, 1 minute 9.570, as Tomilewski is trying to use that tactic again on Jack Burrows. But Burrows a bit wiser there. Goes to the outside to close the door on the Polish driver. Meanwhile at the back... Oh, well, there we go. Jack Burrows right up the inside of Lewis Stannard for position. That's now up into 2nd place. Coming out of what looked to be turn 5. Now they go down onto the back straight, as Tomilewski is also going for it past Stannard. Couldn't quite get the slingshot past, going down the back straight. But still, it's all to play for. We still have the GP final to concentrate on later on, and I know that every single driver that's now in the top 5 at the moment, as looks like Burrows is getting incredibly racy behind McMahon for the lead of the race. Tomilewski almost going side by side into turn 1 with Lewis Stannard. Ollie Poole is also running with the Polish driver as well. Look at how close this top 5 is. 0.562 of a second. Tomaszewski also trying to go past Stannard, trying to go for that outside overtake, possibly. As McMahon continues to lead. Burrows in second. Stannard keeping Tomaszewski and Poole at bay for the minutes. 4 minutes 15 on the clock left to go here. The Honda Cadet heat number 2 as Poole is going nearly side by side. Oh, that was a bit of a dart in behind Joseph McMahon by Jack Burrows there. So still undecided as of yet as to who is going to be leading this race and who's going to take the win here. It was Burrows last time out. Well, there we go. Burrows swoops inside Joseph McMahon with an absolutely convincing and textbook overtake on turn number 1 as Tomaszewski is right on the back bumper of Stannard going in towards turn number 3. He's having to play it nice and cool and conservative as looks like McMahon is still there or thereabouts. 3 minutes 11. Tomaszewski is going round, well, trying to carry more momentum past Stannard as they now go onto the back straight. Tomaszewski, I think, has made the move. Yes, the Polish driver has done it. Nice work by the number 20, sponsored by Breck Racing. So he's now up into 3rd place, ahead of Lewis Stannard. As it's still nose to tail between Jack Burrows, who's leading from Joseph McMahon. 2 minutes 20 on the clock, plus an additional lap to go. And if the top 2 continue to battle as they are, Kasper Tomaszewski, well, I didn't really need to say it, did I? He's got the toe, he's got the momentum on McMahon. So the Polish driver now fighting in the top 3. And into turn 2 they go. Who's going to get the better purchase? Tomaszewski is an opportunistic animal. Oh, that was so close heading into turn number 3. As McMahon is sizing up Burrows for the lead going into turn 4. No, not yet, not yet. McMahon's got to bide his time, but I think Tomaszewski knows that he's got the kart under him. The kart is responding. The tyres have come alive. And here he goes. He's going down the back straight. Who's going to make it into 2nd place? Oh, not quite. McMahon got there first, but Tomaszewski had a good run coming out of that corner. May have compromised his exit out of the back straight, which has allowed both Stannard and Poole right with them. Fastest lap of the race so far, 1 minute 8.980. But look, again, Tomaszewski is closing up on the top 2. We've got just over a minute plus an additional lap to go in this 2nd Cadet heat under Honda power. And Tomaszewski is right on the back bumper of McMahon. How's he going to respond coming out of turn number 2? He's at it again. I can see it quite convincingly, but McMahon just pulls the kart across quite cleanly, firmly, but fairly there, I have to say, from the number 33 as Tomaszewski is trying to do his utmost. 35 on the clock. The running order at the minute, it is still Jack Burrows, who could very shortly be 2 for 2 here. But it's dependent on whether Joseph McMahon and the number 33 and Kasper Tomaszewski have anything to say about it. And the top 3 were separated by just under 3.5 tenths of a second. You can't count out Lewis Stannard and Ollie Poole, who are closely behind in 4th and 5th position. So it looks like we're going to have this and probably an additional couple of laps here in this Honda Cadet heat number 2 for BKC, as Tomaszewski has now got the run that he needs. I can sense this as he's going for it. Now what's going to happen going into, he's got his nose ahead going into turn 2. Is he going to go around the outside? He has! My godfathers, that was another fantastic overtake round the outside of turn 1. We saw it by Jacob Ashcroft in the last heat. Tomaszewski has just done the same. Now, this is the last lap. Could anything happen? In racing, it normally does. But with the pace that he has shown throughout this race, Kasper Tomaszewski is hunting down Jack Burrows. I cannot believe I'm saying these words again. But think of it this way. McMahon could still be a tour de force. He was second in the first heat. He's third at the moment as they now come into the final part of the circuit. Now, Tomaszewski will have the run of momentum coming out of this final corner. The anticipation is going to be building very shortly because it looks like Tomaszewski is gearing up for it. You can sense it right now. They come round the final corner. Tomaszewski is going for it. He's going towards the inside run, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Burrows takes it ahead of Tomaszewski by 0.86 of a second at the flag. McMahon takes third ahead of Lewis Stannard, Ollie Poole, Charlie Gardner, Ruben Canoan, Ashton Butlin and Jacob Anslow. What a great finish to another fantastic Honda Cadet heat. So Jack Burrows wins by 0.086 of a second ahead of Poland's Kasper Tomaszewski. Joseph McMahon in third. Lewis Stannard fourth ahead of Ollie Poole, Charlie Gardner, Ruben Canoan, Ashton Butlin and Jacob Anslow. Ladies and gentlemen, the top four split by just over half a second at the flag. This has been uncategorically the most competitively fought BKC round this season.